Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep in the ongoing series for the preparation of CAT and other management entrance examinations. So friends, this series is the 500 most expected QA questions for the upcoming admission cycle, all the examinations that all of you will be taking not only for CAT but for other management entrance examinations like ZAT, Narsi Munji, Symbiosis, MHCT, and so on and so forth. So the sessions that we are conducting will help you in almost every examination's QA section, right? So friends, a very good afternoon. I hope all of you are doing good and your preparation for CAT and other examinations is going on a right track. You all must have applied for all the all the forms which are already out. Okay. And one news you all must be aware of that this year IFT will not be conducting the examination. And IFT will be taking its admissions through CAT examination. All right. So friends, 500 most expected QA questions for 2023. Let us begin this session solving questions based on QA. Now, most of these questions that generally we take in these sessions are original questions. They have never appeared in previous year papers of any of the examination, but almost every question is made on the lines, on the similar lines of the questions that have already appeared in the previous years. Not only in CAT, but other management entrance examinations as well. All right. So that is why you will see every kind of question, all the level of difficulty. You will see easy questions, you will see moderate questions, and you will see some difficult questions as well. Sonali, you are asking about Snap notification. No, right now Snap notification is not out. Okay, so don't worry about that. Snap notification will come in the upcoming months. September में generally आ जाता है Snap का form. Okay, and as soon as the forms will be out, you will get to know about it. Do not worry at all. बहुत शोर मच जाता है इधर उधर. Okay, so you will definitely get the information about any of the forms that will start there, any of the colleges that will start their registration. Okay, Priyanshi, good afternoon, a very good afternoon. All right, chaliye, so without wasting any time, let's start solving the question. Now, again, as usual, the way we have been doing in the previous sessions, I'll be displaying a question and will be giving you somewhere around 1 minute to give me an answer for this question. So all of you utilize that 1 minute, be energetic, be lively. Okay, don't just keep sitting idle and wait for me to solve that question because it's your examination. You need to put some hard work, right? So try to solve each and every question that will be appearing on your screens, and I'll give you 1 minute for that. Solve it and post your answer in the chat box. After 1 minute, I'll be discussing that question. I'll be giving you, I'll be trying to give you the most efficient solution for each of these questions. ठीक है, चलिए start करते हैं. Question number 1 appearing on your screen. Be ready with your rough sheets. Question number 1 on time and work, pipes and systems. Pipe A and B together can fill tank, an empty tank in 3/5 hours. Pipe B alone takes 6 hours more than the time taken by pipe A alone to fill the tank. If pipe B was open for 2.5 hours, then closed, what portion of the tank would remain empty? You have options. Now, Priyanshi says, there is a query, sir. I have purchased test series a few days back. I'm able to see the video solutions of any mock. Can you provide the assist? I am able to see the video solutions. So Priyanshi, if you are able to see the video solutions, I think you have you mean something else. So please read your question carefully and please tell me what is your actual query. What is the actual problem that you are facing? All right. Okay, any answers for this one? Okay, so Priyanshi, I am giving you an email ID. Okay, so whatever problem you are facing, you can post that on the you can mail whatever problem you are facing on this email ID, and the problem will be resolved. Okay, all right. Any answer for this one? Pipe A and B together can fill the tank in 1 3/5. Pipe B takes 6 hours more than pipe A, and pipe B was open for 2.5 hours and then closed alone. So what portion of tank would remain empty? You'll have to answer. The options are 3/4, 13/16, 11/16, and 5/16. Any answer for this? I know this is a slightly difficult one. Whatever calculations you'll have to do, whatever equations that will be made, they will be slightly difficult. Okay. All right, Dhriti has given first answer. Nice. चलिए start करते हैं solve करना. Now question says that pipe B alone takes 6 hours more than the time taken by pipe A alone to fill the tank. So I'll assume that pipe A takes X hours. So pipe B alone will take 6 hours more than that. So it will take X plus 6. Okay. Together, if pipe A and B will work, the time taken by them is 1 3/5 hours. So I'll convert it in simple fractions. So it will be 8 upon 5 hours. So together they are taking 8 upon 5 hours, right? Now using the basic equation of time and work, I can say that 1 hour work of A plus 1 hour work of B will be equal to the net 1 hour work. Okay, so the equation I can make is 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 6 is equal to 5 upon 8. Net 1 hour work. Not 8 upon 5 but 5 upon 8. Okay, now I can do cross multiplication. First of all, I take LCM on the left hand side, do cross multiplication and simplify this. So equation will be 2x plus 6 divided by x square plus 6x, I've taken LCM, is equal to 5 upon 8. Doing cross multiplication, I'll get the quadratic as 5x square, then 30 minus 16 plus 14x minus 48 is equal to 0. Okay. Now I'll have to factorize this quadratic equation and obtain the value of x. So there might be two different values of x. If I'll get both the values as the possible values, then I'll see which value can be selected. So let us first of all simplify this. Okay. So 5x square plus 14x minus 48 factorize किया तो 10 24. So 5x square plus 24x minus 10x minus 48 equal to 0. Right? This is splitting the middle term. So it will become x minus 2 into 5x plus 24 equal to 0. So the values of x will be 2 or minus 24 upon 5. Now minus 24 upon 5 cannot be the value of x because x has to be a positive number. Okay, so x ka value kitna aa gaya? 2. So now I've got the value of x as 2. I can say that A, if it will take 2 hours, B will take 2 plus 6, that is 8 hours to completely fill the tank when working alone. Now the question is, if pipe B was open for 2.5 hours, now pipe B can fill the tank in 8 hours. So 1 hour work of pipe B will be 1 upon 8, and 2.5 hour work will be multiplied by 2.5. So 1 by 8 into 2.5, this will be the portion of work, this will be the fraction of tank that will be completely filled by pipe B in 2.5 hours. Okay, so इसको simplify किया, ये कितना आ जाएगा? It will be 5 upon 16. So 5 by 16 of the tank will be filled. The question is, what portion of tank would remain empty? So it will be 1 minus 5 by 16. That will be 11 upon 16. So 11 upon 16. No, Sonali, option D will not be the answer. The question is, what portion of tank would remain empty, not filled? So 5 by 16 will be filled, 11 by 16 will be empty. So the correct answer should be option C. Option C, as correctly given by Dhriti, is the correct answer. So Nali, no need to erase your answer. It's absolutely fine, yaar. If we are committing any mistake, it's absolutely fine. Okay, चलिए next question पे चलते हैं जल्दी से. I hope you have understood the solution. Simple था, ठीक है? It was just that you have to make this quadratic and solve it, right? चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 2. Question number 2, not very difficult. It's just that you need to use some concepts, some fundamentals in order to make the solution look less lengthy, easy. So concepts of averages, the basics of averages. There are 4 consecutive odd numbers, x1, x2, x3 and x4, and 3 consecutive even numbers, y1, y2 and y3. Now read the language carefully, read the statements carefully. The average of the odd numbers is 6 less than the average of the even numbers. Second statement, if the sum of the 3 even numbers is 16 less than the sum of the 4 odd numbers, then what is the average of x1, x2, x3 and x4? Short, should not be taking more than a minute to solve this question. Dhritidipan, Archak, Sonali, 3 students currently are responding. Good. Other students who are still there in the session, who are watching the session live, come on guys, yeah. Why not solve these questions and post your answers? It will definitely build up your confidence. In case you are giving me incorrect answers, you will get to understand what mistake you will commit. Okay, so like I said, I can say that Sonali now onwards will never mark a question without reading the last line of the question. Right, Sonali? Okay, so there are 4 consecutive odd numbers. So I'll consider the odd numbers as the first odd number as x. The second will become x plus 2 since they are consecutive odd numbers, x plus 4 and x plus 6. So this is the set of 4 odd numbers. And even numbers, these are 3 even numbers. I'll assume the first even number as y. Again, even numbers will be separated by 2. So it will be y plus 2 and y plus 4, the other 2 even numbers. Okay. I've already got the answer from Harsh. Very good, Harsh. Let's see if this is the correct answer or not. Okay. Now, since these set of numbers are equally spaced, or I can say that they are in arithmetic progression, right? So, in case the terms are in arithmetic progression, their average or the arithmetic mean is always the middle term. Okay. Whenever there are odd number of terms, there will be single middle term. Whenever there are even number of terms, I'm not saying even numbers, I'm saying even number of terms. Whenever there are even number of terms, then the average will be the average of the 2 middle terms. Okay, I'll do it and you will be able to understand. So, the average of the first set of numbers, since these are 4 terms, the average of these terms will be the middle number between these 2 middle terms, the average of these 2 middle terms, and it will be x plus 3. So x plus 3 will be the average of first set of numbers, and y plus 2 will be the average of the second set of numbers. Okay, now let's make the equations out of it. The average of the odd numbers is 6 less than the average of the even numbers. So equation will be y plus 2 minus x plus 3 is equal to 6. So it will be y minus x is equal to 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y minus x is equal to 7 is the first equation that I have made. Let's make the second equation. It says that the sum of three even numbers is 16 less than the sum of four odd numbers. So sum of four odd numbers, it will be, इनको add कर दो, simple है add करना, 4x plus 12, 4x plus 12 minus the sum of even numbers, it will be 3y plus 6 is equal to 16. So simplifying this, 4x minus 3y is equal to 4 plus 6, that is 10. Okay, so this is the second equation. Now you have two equations in two variables. We can solve them and get the values of x and y. ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पे इसको मैं फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देता हूँ. So it will be 3y minus 3x is equal to 21. What I have done is I have multiplied the first equation by 3. Adding these two equations, y will get cancelled. 4x minus 3x is x is equal to 21. So x का value 21 आ गया. Done. Now question is, what is the average of x1, x2, x3 and x4? The average is x plus 3. So the value of, I'm sorry, it should be 31 not 21. Adding, okay, शायद मैंने बोला 31 था, मैंने लिख दिया 21. So x की value आ गई 31. Now the average is x plus 3, which will be 31 plus 3, that is 34. So 34, option D should be the correct answer for this question. Let me see how many of you have given correct. Three students, Harsh, Archak, Sonali. Dhriti Dipan, what about you? Why are you not giving the answer for this question? Chaliye, so question number 2, the correct answer is option D, that is 34. Let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3, I want this answer in less than 30 seconds. बहुत basic question उठाया है मैंने, because I have to take care of the students who are still struggling with the basics. So look at this question and quickly give me the answer. The profit earned after selling an article for rupees 998 is same as the loss incurred after selling the article for rupees 864. What is the cost price of the article? All right. So less than 30 seconds. Good, Harsh. Nice. 100 on 100. Okay, चलिए देखते हैं. Profit earned after selling an article for rupees this. So profit is equal to the loss incurred when the article is sold for this. In the first case, so if I'll assume that X is the cost price. Okay, so in the first case, profit will be cost price and selling price given है. Profit क्या होगा? It will be selling price minus the cost price. So it will be 998 minus X. Okay. In the second scenario, the article is sold for 864 and the loss is incurred. A loss is always cost price minus selling price, because cost price is more whenever the loss will happen. So it will be X minus 864. Now this profit and this loss, by value, they are equal. So I can equate them and get the answer. If you solve them, the value of x will be the average of these two numbers. In दोनों numbers का average होगा. 998 plus 864 divided by 2. Okay. What is the answer that you are getting? So इनको add किया, it will be 2, 6, 18. So 1862 divided by 2, that is 931. 931 correctly given by three of you, Harsh, Sonali and Archak once again. Nice. A nightmare. One student is asking me to repeat. So You are asking me probably to repeat the previous one. So what you can do is you can scroll back and you can watch this thing again. It will remain on the YouTube. Okay. Chaliye. So question number 3, the correct answer is option D. Question number 4 on your screen now. The difference between two numbers is 1504. On dividing the larger number by the smaller number, we get 8 as the quotient and 20 as the remainder. So you'll have to find out the smaller number. तीर्थया जिस भी चीज से डर लग रहा है ना, there is only one way to come out of this fear. It's not a shortcut way, it's not a trick, it's nothing magical. It's just that start practicing for that particular thing, start devoting more amount of time on any of the things you are fearing with. ठीक है? So तुम्हें ऐसा लग रहा है कि DILR से डर लग रहा है, so DILR के क्वेश्चंस को प्रैक्टिस करना शुरू कर दो. जितना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ज्यादा इजीली इस फियर से बाहर आ पाओगे. ओके, ऑलराइट, एनी आंसर फॉर दिस वन? Yes, Sonali, absolutely. Practice, only thing. So, Tirtha, I know a lot of students who are currently studying with me, who have already studied with me. Like, whosoever has like adapted this particular thing, whosoever has listened to me, whosoever has started practicing, everybody is able to achieve success. Okay. Now the difference between two numbers, let's say the larger number is A and the smaller number is B. So difference is always the larger number minus the smaller number. Okay, so I'm assuming that A is the larger number and B is the smaller number. So A minus B is equal to 1504. The difference between the numbers is given. Now on dividing the larger number by smaller number, if I divide A by B, right? So I'm getting quotient as 8 and the remainder as 20. Right? Now we all know that divisor is equal to dividend multiplied by the quotient plus the remainder, or number is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. I think मैंने गलत बोल दिया था थोड़ा. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, or number is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now A is the larger number, so here A will be equal to B multiplied by 8 plus 20. Okay, so I have written A in the form of B, that is 8B plus 20. Now I can substitute this value of A in the first equation here. So A, whose value will be 8B plus 20 minus B, is equal to 1504. So 7B is equal to, this will go on the right hand side, 1484. The value of B is 212. So 212, the value of B. Let's see what value do I have to calculate. We have to calculate the smaller number, which is B. So yes, 212. Correct answer is option B. Now a lot of you have given the correct answer. Achak, Tarun, Vriti, Sonali, Harsh, Nightmare, all of you. Wonderful. Good. So keep it up. Make sure that you all are giving me the answers of all the remaining questions that we are going to do in this session. Okay, chaliye. Question number 5. Easy question hai ye bhi. The sum of two numbers is 12 and the product is 35. Find the sum of the reciprocals of these numbers. Carefully write the expression that you'll have to calculate. Huh? Sum of the reciprocals of these numbers. Reciprocal of the sum or sum of the reciprocal. These are two different things and can easily mistake between, can easily get confused between these two. Sum of the reciprocals or reciprocal of the sum. So here you have to find out the sum of the reciprocals. Okay. So yes, any answer? Wonderful. So the sum of two numbers, A plus B, is given as 12 and their product AB is given as 35. Hardly a question of 15 seconds. We have to find out, first of all, I'll write the reciprocals. So sum of their reciprocals, this is what I have to find out. Okay? So LCM लिया AB and A plus B. So A plus B का value given है 12, AB का value given है 35. So 12 upon 35, option C has to be the correct answer for this question. Without wasting any time, let's move on to our next question, question number 6. Yes, Sonali, this was easy. Now this one is the slightly tricky. Let's see which method are you going to use in this current question. The number 42 is divided in three parts, which are in arithmetic progression, and the sum of their squares is 596. Find the largest number. This one is not easy. It will take some time, depends upon the method that you are using. All right, Harsh, pretty quick. Sonali. Okay, so I start with the basic thing that since these numbers are in AP and these are three numbers, okay. Now, in one of the questions today only, we discussed that for an arithmetic progression, the average of all the numbers is always the middle term, right? So, average is the middle term. In this case, the sum of these three numbers is 42. So, their average will be 42 divided by 3, that is 14. So we can say that 14, which is the average of these three numbers, which are in arithmetic progression, 14 will be the middle term. Okay, 14 middle term hoga, right? So second number will be 14. If I assume D is the common difference, so before 14 it is 14 minus D, and after 14, 14 plus D, these will be the numbers. Okay, ये तीन numbers हो गए. Now, another thing they are saying that the sum of their squares is 596, right? So, sum of their squares. So, square karo, sum karo, and equate it to 596, you will get the value of B, right? So, this is one way. So, if I'll square these and add all of them, then the sum should come out to be 596. Let's see. 14 square is 196 plus B square minus 28D plus 196 plus 14 plus D whole square, 196 plus D square minus 28D, and that is equal to 596. Okay, so D square plus D square, twice of D square is equal to 28D. I'm sorry, 28D, वहाँ पे plus आएगा. So 28D and minus 28D will get cancelled. So 2D square will become 596 minus 196, 400, 204, and that is 8. So D square will be equal to 4, and the value of D will be either plus 2 or minus 2, right? Now, if I consider the value of D as plus 2, okay, so the three numbers will be 14 minus 2, that is 12, then 14, and then 14 plus 2, 16. Otherwise, it will be 16, 14, and 12. Okay. So, whatever the case is, the largest among these three numbers will be equal to 16. Right? This is one method making the equations. Now, another method, if you want to save some time, after you have got the three numbers as 14 minus D, 14, and 14 plus D, the sum of their squares is given as 596. If I remove the square of this, the sum of the squares of first and last number will be 596 minus 196, that is 400. ठीक है, सेकेंड नंबर का स्क्वायर रिमूव कर दिया, so the sum of the squares of first and the third term will be equal to 400. Now they're talking about the largest number. So you can go through options as well. If the largest number is 18, then the smallest number will be 10, right? 4 का gap हो जाएगा. So 10 square plus 18 square, is it equal to 400? No, it is not. It is 18 square is 324 plus 100, that is 424. So 18 will not be the answer. I'll put 16. If 16 is the largest number, 12 will be the smallest number. So 12 square and 16 square. 144 and 256. Yes, their sum is 400. Okay, so there is no need to make these equations. You can go through the options as well once you have understood the relation between these numbers. Okay, so correct answer will be option B, that is 16. 16 will be the largest term among these three numbers. Okay, next question, question number 17. Slightly difficult when it comes to calculations. This one. The perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 7 more than its breadth is 274. What would be the area of triangle whose base is equal to half of the diagonal of the rectangle and whose height is equal to the length of the rectangle? Calculations का ध्यान रखना बस, everything will be easy. Pythagoras theorem ठीक से apply करना. Calculate the squares and the square roots properly. Careful. Can take some more time. Okay, थोड़ा सा lengthy question है. I'll give you 1.5 minutes for this. चलिए start करते हैं. I'll be solving it slowly and you can continue whatever you are doing if you are solving this question. Perimeter is twice L plus B. So twice L plus B. Length is 7 more than the breadth. So if breadth is B, the length will be B plus 7. So twice of length plus breadth, length is B plus 7 and the breadth is B, is given as 274. Okay, so simplify करते हैं. 137, 130 divided by 265. So the value of B comes out to be 65. And I can say that length, since it will be 7 more than the breadth, will be equal to 70. Okay. First step is calculation of length and breadth. Right. Now there is another triangle in reference whose base is equal to half the diagonal of this rectangle. So now we need to find out the length of the diagonal. Okay? So length of the diagonal, let me call it as D, is equal to under root of 65 square plus 72 square. Okay? 65 square plus 72 square. So can anyone write the length of the diagonal of this rectangle? मैं meanwhile calculation कर देता हूँ. So 65 square will be 6 into 7, 42, 4225 plus 72 square is 84, 484, 4 carry, and 22 and 4. Yes, 25 student, 25, 47, 51, 5184. अच्छा, सोनाली ने diagonal दे दिया. So under root of it will be 9, 0. ठीक है, 4, 9. So 9409. under root of 9409. So under root of 9409 will be less than 100. Okay, 100 से कम होगा, right? Now I have to take the square root of 9409. Since this number is ending with 9, the square root, if it is an integer, should either end with 3 or end with 7. Okay? So under root of this number can be 97 or 93. This is how you can think. Okay? So 97 का square calculate करके देख लेते हैं. So 09 and then 50 से difference 47, 47 का double 94. So 9409 is the square of 97. So under root of 9409 will be equal to 97. So the diagonal of this rectangle comes out to be 97. Done. Now I have to find the area of triangle. Area of triangle is half into base into height. So half as it is, whose base is equal to half the diagonal. Diagonal is 97. So 97 upon 2. And the height is equal to the length of the rectangle. Length of the rectangle is 72. Now 72 divided by 2 is 36. Divided by 2 is 18. So 97 multiplied by 18 should be the correct answer for this question. Okay, so 100 into 18 is 1800 minus 54. 1746 will be the correct answer for this question. Okay, calculations थोड़ा सा practice करो, fast हो जाएंगी. 1746 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, can we consider an option which is a multiple of 18? Yes, Dhriti, you can do that, but Dhriti, इतना problem हो सकती है. It might be possible. It might be possible that the diagonal will not come out to be an integral value. Okay, but if these are integers, already these are integers, then you can do that. Okay, so थोड़ा सा chance ले सकते हो, but not always it will happen, right? Also problem हो जाएगी कि अगर कोई भी दो options 18 के multiples, हाँ, you will be in a problem in that case, right? But yes, good thought process. So 18 you can search for. So once you have reached here, now you can search for the multiples of 18. Otherwise, it's simple to multiply these numbers as well. So correct answer is option A, that is 1746. Question number 8, the last question, and then we will call it a day. So last question for this session. The product of the roots of the given equation is -6. You have to find out the value of P. Come on, quickly. This one is easy. Write your answer as option A, B, C, or D. Now, for a general quadratic equation of this form, the product of the roots is C upon A. Okay. So the same thing I do for this one. So product of the roots will be C upon A. That is 4P minus 3 divided by P, and this product is given as -6. So simplify करते हैं इसे, will be 4P and 6P. 10P is equal to 3, and the value of P comes out to be 3 upon 10. That is option B. Okay, so a very easy question to end with. So that is question number 8. That is all about this session. In this session, we have seen some easy questions as well as some moderate level of difficulty questions. But whichever questions you feel like they have taught you something, please practice them once again. Look at their solutions once again. Okay, this session will be obviously remain on the YouTube. It will always remain on the YouTube, so you can whenever you want, you can watch these sessions. All right, friends, that's all from my side. You can also unlock a 3-day free trial on the portal of BYJU'S Exam Prep. So you can just visit our application, have a taste of it, and then if you want to continue with that, you can go for the subscription. You can enroll in CAT 2023 and the other MBA entrance examinations test series as well. These are the highlights, the complete information that you will be getting in this test series that is there on your screen right now. CAT 2022 toppers, these are online classroom program students. I'm sure that if anyone who is watching this session, who is a student of BYJU'S Exam Prep, would also like to see his or her name on such a platform the next year. So please start preparing with BYJU'S Exam Prep. New batches are available for the preparation of CAT 2023. So this will be a comprehensive program. You can enroll now, and the complete details of the things that will be available to you in this program are mentioned on the screen. You can get up to 90% scholarship on CAT preparation programs through a scholarship test which is being conducted now on the 27th of August at 11 a.m. So, if you are interested in enrolling for BYJU'S Exam Prep, take this scholarship test. Okay, and you can register for the scholarship test by visiting our application. So make sure you register for this before you join any of the programs for CAT preparation. So friends, that's all from my side. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. Have a wonderful time preparing for CAT 2023. All the very best to all of you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.